Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Elijah the Healer 333 coming back to you guys with another video. Thank y'all for being here again. Like, share, and subscribe if this information resonates with you guys today, okay? Today we're going to start out, listen to another one of my songs. You can go ahead and push straight forward to the reading. The timestamps should be in the header, description, or the comments below, okay? Appreciate it again for you guys being here. All right, guys, and just a heads up, this song isn't going to be very spiritual or like very intellectual or like make you think deep like a lot of my other songs. This one's going to be more like a workout song, something like that, right? All right, so just giving you guys a heads up, there's going to be Dragon Ball Z visuals as well. This song is kind of a tribute to Broly, the character from Dragon Ball Z. All right, we'll go ahead and get it started.
What you're saying isn't possible. The prince's rating broke every record in sane history. Give me that!
Don't say no, don't say no, no pain, no gain, no pain, no. Don't play no games, don't play no. Don't say no names, don't say no. Switching lane to lane, switching lanes on a no pain, no gain, no pain, no. Don't play no games, don't play no. Don't say no names, don't say no. Switching lanes to lane, switching lanes on a.
I'm an alpha, not a beta. I don't run behind your data. I don't worry about a hater. Vision blurry, I'm greater. In a hurry, I don't wait up. I'm Steph Curry, I'm gonna make it. You want it, but you can't take it. My talents get her naked. This life I cannot forsake it. My wife and I cannot break it. My promise, I can't mistake it. Married to this game, and I bury you in shame. Summertime in the rain, the sun will come out again. My fire cannot be tamed.
No pain, no gain, no pain, no. Don't play no games, don't play no. Don't say no names, don't say no. Switching lane to lane, switching lanes on a. No pain, no gain, no pain, no. Don't play no games, don't play no. Don't say no names, don't say no. Switching lane to lane, switching lanes on a. Switching lanes on them, then I put the flame on them. Make it rain on them, put them out their misery. This life was meant for me, a special delivery. I sense your jealousy, and it is so plain to see. You don't hide it well, you can feel your pride as well. I'll make you swallow it, but I guess only time will tell. I will win in the end, don't pretend you were my friend. My family or my kin, insanity you'll be in. No pain, no gain, no pain, no. No pain, no gains, don't play no. Don't say no names, don't say no. Switching lane to lane, switching lanes on them. No pain, no gain, no pain, no. Don't play no games, don't play no. Don't say no names, don't say no. Switching lane to lane, switching lanes on them.
All right, y'all, welcome back. That song was called No Pain, No Gain by Elijah.x, produced by Lil Biscuit. If not, I'll make sure I put the information in the video as well. Sometimes I forget the producer's names, y'all. My bad. All right, guys, so moving on to this reading for today, okay? So Spirit did want me to let you guys know sometimes I will forget to pray in and like call in Spirit, right? But I always pray and meditate multiple times a day, but also right before I come and do these readings for you guys. Okay, I have to do that to channel this information. And if it wasn't for God, you know, Holy Spirit, however you call him, right? I wouldn't be able to get here in front of you guys. Okay, guys, I have I thought I had social anxiety before I started doing this. But when you're able to channel the power of God within you, you do things that you thought you could never do, right? So today I'm going to go ahead and pray because I remember praying with you guys. But you guys, Spirit wants you guys to make sure you're praying in and meditating over this stuff, taking what resonates for you, what and how it resonates. Okay, I was called to say it like that. Take what and how it something may resonate for you. Okay, what and how, not just what by itself, right? How is it? How does it resonate for you? Okay. Today won't be much channel messages at all. Okay. And as a matter of fact, since kind of makes sense to go with it now, I tried to write this with a yellow, right? But let me go ahead and call in Spirit first before I channel this. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for creating the angels, the ancestors, our prophets. Thank you. Okay. I've told y'all that in the past. I just say thank you. I may say amen. I may say amen. Just showing my gracious, right? My graciousness. All right. If that's a word. So first off, we're going to go ahead and start with my channeled message, okay? Help yourself first, all right? If people think this is selfish, even when you get on a plane, what's the first thing that they do before they take off? Tell you to put that breathing mask on first, right? Before you start trying to assist others. Literally, right? So for the people that think self-love is selfish and all this, and they're more than likely someone that sacrifices their self for others, that for other people that wouldn't sacrifice a damn thing for them, right? Or it's not a reciprocal thing, right? All right, now let's go ahead and move on to these channeled messages. I told y'all I was going to start pulling 2 cards from these Rider-Waite decks. So it's a lot smaller deck. I'm still learning myself, but we do what we can, right? Cannot get that slack out of the table for some reason. Keep trying to do that. It's probably meant to be that way. Maybe a card will slide or something like that for us. Okay, make sure I don't get nothing on top. Okay. So we got we got Death in Reverse and Queen of Swords. Okay, we've gotten this Queen of Swords before. Never gotten Death before, I don't think. Okay, see what we see here. Okay, like before, I'm gonna go off of Death first. Okay, because I've already had this before. If you guys seen this before in one of my past readings, and it came secondly. Okay, Death was on top. Death in Reverse. Okay, so usually death is don't always look at it as a bad thing. Coming in reverse, it could be looked at as a bad thing, right? This could be, to me, I'm just gonna go ahead and alchemize this. Okay, let's turn it upside down. All right, let's get the good vibes going. Death upright, and let's call this let's alchemize this, right? Let's make it something good. Okay, so death and when you get death in a reading, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing, right? So death could be an end of a horrible cycle in your life. Okay, you're putting a death to a horrible cycle in your life, right? People call those curses, right? Things that go like this over and over, karma. All right, you're going in and out, infinity on something, right? You could be finally getting out and going straight forward on something in life now. Okay. Just looking at this card, this horse is going straight forward. His head is very stern and just focused, right? That horse is looking down, but looking straight ahead, kind of in a militant sort of look, walking straight forward. Okay. Other than that, I don't want to read too much off the death card. I will go off of more Googled meanings on this, okay? But like I said, we're going to alchemize this and say the sun is setting, okay? That doesn't look like a sunrise to me. That looks like a sun is setting on something that was a horrible thing in your life, right? The flag is up, right? May not be a totally white flag, but there's white on it, right? So to me, that's what I see, right? You got that pale horse, right? I think that signifies like the end of the times, right? The ruling, right? Satan's rule is about to be over, period. Okay, that's one thing that I can see in this card. Okay, the sun is setting on this man right here. Okay, he's already dead, right? So we don't fear death. If you're a chosen one, you don't fear death in either way, and you alchemize it into something beautiful, right? So we're gonna call a death something good, an ending to something that was horrible in your life. Okay, that's what we're gonna call this. All right, moving on to this Queen of Swords. Okay, all right, the contrast, right? Something that looks a little bit more evil on this side, right? And you got something a lot more beautiful and bright right here on this side. Okay, we got a queen that is very powerful. Okay, I always see that flying bird soaring over her. Okay, she's got a lot of power in the wave of her hand. Okay, she can make decisions. Decisions that she makes can make or break certain people, right? For me, I see a baby right here. So you may be birthing a creative idea, right? Something into existence that has I don't know why can't come up with this word, has the potential to be something very powerful in the future. Or you've already done this. You've birthed your own creation. You started your own business on something, and now you can sit down on your throne. Okay, something that you created, right? That's all I'm getting off this card for today, y'all. I got a lot more the first time. If you want to go back on some of my older readings, you can see more on this, okay? That sword. I've been seeing a lot of swords lately in these readings, swords and crowns. So possibly, I don't see any marks on her where it looks like she's actually been in a battle, but she's ready for battle. She's not one of those queens that are just fancy, right? She's holding a sword on that throne. Okay, so she's ready for anything. She's probably trained. They probably got her trained how to fight, but she's royal. She doesn't have to, all right? So that you may resonate with that. You may not have to fight your battles anymore, but you're ready for anything. All right. All right, y'all. I told y'all I was going to start pulling 4 from the pop art, 2 from the Keanu. We might pull a little bit more from this pop art today, since I don't have any channel rep messages for you guys. And I think Spirit just had me tap on this card, so I might pull one more. As a matter of fact, yeah, let me go ahead and pull one more. I just tapped that as I was telling y'all that. Pull a third. Okay, the Hierophant. All right. The Hierophant, another thing I see, that hand. You have a lot of power in your hands, okay? You're someone that's very, I wouldn't say religious. You could be religious, you could be spiritual, but either way you have a lot of spiritual knowledge, right? It could be religious knowledge, right? Here on this channel, I'm more of a spiritual, okay? But if you're religious and you look at yourself as a chosen one, that's fine, right? You may be very knowledgeable in these holy books, okay? The Hierophant, one who shows holy things. You have a lot of keys, okay? Keys to knowledge, esoteric knowledge that only people that are worthy by God to know. Okay, people come and answer to you. They get knowledge from you. And these are people that are probably knowledgeable themselves. These men have already lost their hair. So these are older men, or they could just been like one of those monks that would cut their hair up top. But either way, if these are one of those monks, they should be very knowledgeable as well. And they're still coming up to the Hierophant to ask him for information, right? Okay. You got gold on, holding a gold staff. I don't want to say you're fancy, but you may wear a lot of gold, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm seeing a lot of gold here. Gold may resonate with you as well, okay? You hold the keys of knowledge to something. You have a lot of knowledge, esoteric knowledge, wisdom. All right, putting that down next to death, okay? So your knowledge may be putting an end to something, okay? And then you're rebirthing. You're going to be birthing something that's going to be very successful, or you've already done this, okay? Very powerful and successful person and knowledgeable. All right, moving on to the popular tarot deck. So I'm just going to let my readings flow like that, especially when I'm talking about something, I see something that resonates. Like when I'm talking about pulling more cards and then my pinky accidentally hits that tarot deck, that's what I'm taking that as. Spirit saying, hey, take another one. Like after I do this, if one slides out, I'm going to take another. Nope, didn't slide out. Okay. I'm gonna pull these out one at a time so I'm not overwhelmed, okay? Want everything on the upright. Okay, generosity. All right, you may be someone very generous. You may bring a lot of food to the poor. Okay, or you may, right, just do this for your family. You may cook for your family a lot. You're someone that's very generous, okay? You may be someone that's very spiritual, very religious, right? How you may have a very good relationship with God. Okay, you may be very modest, covering your hair, covering your body, right? But very beautiful. All right. Also here I'm seeing fruits and vegetables. You may be someone that's really either a vegetarian or just very cognizant of what you eat. You don't just put anything in your mouth. Okay, very healthy person. All right, let me go ahead and read off of this. All right, a supportive relationship, generous and giving partner, being a mentor, being a valued employee, attracting investors, receiving financial support, making donations. Okay, I was just talking about that with this card right here. Okay. Going right next to the Hierophant. So I think someone here is very religious, very spiritual. Someone has a lot of knowledge. Someone's has a very great connection with God. Okay, the Hierophant, one who shows holy things, one who bridges the gap, one who creates the bridge. Okay, a bridge. You may be someone that prays for world peace as well. The Sun. All right, you're someone that you focus on the beauty in life, right? The simple beauties in life. Just looking at that sunset, could be a sunrise. I'm seeing a sunset. Okay, going back to this death. I see that as a sunset in this reading. Before I saw it as a sunrise. So something bad in your life may be ending, okay, for a good reason. And anytime something bad is ending, it's good, right? But that sun is either setting or it's either rising, right? With a rebirth, or it's setting, right? For tomorrow to be a better day, right? But either way, she's looking at the beauty at the beauty in life, right? And I always see this pyramid, this eye pyramid, someone that has esoteric knowledge. You have deep knowledge, okay? We're getting a lot of cards like that today. You have a higher understanding, okay, of life, of joy in life, of the simple things in life. You're not simple, but that's what makes you so intricate, right? Joy, okay, the Sun, joy and love in your relationships, okay? Feeling radiant and loved, high energy and enthusiasm at work, successful completion of projects, a strong and stable financial situation. All right, so it's all going uphill. I mean, either way you look at it, downhill, right? It's all going up from here. Elevation, okay? So we got here. I'm not pulling nothing in the upside down from the pop art. Okay, it's too easy to alchemize it. Well, I might start doing that again. I was just called to just pull everything upright from the pop art again. All right, Temperance. Okay. You're someone that's got a lot of patience, right? Just reading off of this, right? Patience, balance, well-being, reflection. Just like I was seeing those vegetables, fruits, right? Temperance. I see someone that understands the masculine and feminine. Okay, she's sitting back to back with you. That could be her husband, right? But it could just be spiritual. You understand masculine and feminine aspects of life, right? Of nurturing, nature, nurture, discipline. Okay, I see someone that's very disciplined, someone that takes their health, their mental health seriously. You may meditate a lot, you may pray a lot, but you center yourself. I like that that hand sign that she's making there. That I've made that before when I meditate. It really helps you center yourself in balance. Okay. This is bliss. The bliss kept on coming up in my mind today when I was meditating. Like God's letting me know, hey, dude, you're in bliss. Like you might want to, turn up sometimes here and there just for fun, but I know I'm always going to come back to God, right? I'm always come back to that center. God is in control. Okay. Temperance. Okay, exercising patience in your relationship, achieving success through patience and moderation, gradual and steady progress, slow and steady financial growth. Okay, so like I said, I'm not alchemizing this. I did kind of want to turn it upside down, so let's go ahead and alchemize this one. Okay, we got time today. I don't have much channel messages today. Okay, so if I would have pulled this upside down, if you aren't in this right here, alchemize it, okay? And they're going to tell you exactly how to do that. And I can tell you before I even read this, okay? Do what you see here. Relax, meditate. It's okay to get mad. It's okay to turn up here and there, right? Always have a limit, know your limit, right? Don't go to jail. Don't do anything that you can't take back, right? But that's why I was telling you guys, this also looks like a martial arts. It looks like they're in a dojo or something. Okay, so I think either we have a lot of martial artists in the building. I'm a black belt and very skilled in different martial arts, right? Krav Maga, Taekwondo, mixed martial arts, boxing. I started learning a little bit jiu-jitsu recently, right? You may be someone that's called to start doing that. Okay, get your anger out. If you're here and you need to alchemize and become and get more tempered, patient, right? Martial arts is a good way to go. Okay. All right, now reading off of this, pushing love extremes, right, to extremes, imbalance between work and personal life, rush decisions, struggling to balance short-term desires with love term financial stability, okay? So like I said, alchemizing that. When you start to pray and meditate, God is gonna show you what needs to come first, right? In life, in everything, right? In all aspects, your health. I think that is very crucial, right? Health, the health of you and others you love. But like I was saying with that first card, put your breathing mask on first so you can help others. Okay? Don't get tangled up in the money and bills and all that. Pray to God. Know He is the most important thing in your life. And He's going to show you everything else, right? So put a death to this. Okay, not being tempered, not being patient. Put a death to that. Start meditating, start praying. If you do need to alchemize, right? If not, you're at a high level like me, you already know, right? This is just confirmation, okay? So all it takes is time, right? If you need to get there. Okay, hold this one up, right? All right, I'm ready for you today. So this is probably the most sexiest female in this deck. I went through them all, and there's literally like none other like this one right here. Okay, this one threw me off last night. Very attractive, right? You may be a very attractive female. You may be a very attractive male. Okay, you may be so stunning that you take people's mind off of everything else, right? Because I could not get my eyes off her until I literally had to put my hand over her backside, right, to shelter my eyes from her from looking, right. And then I was able to see the beauty of the life, right? It's non-pixelated. A lot of these cards are pixelated, the matrix. You see beauty, but there's a pixelation there. It's like a fakeness to it. This is real, okay? The sun's beaming through these clouds, pushing through these clouds, right? So no matter what, the beauty in life, you always can, whatever you're going through, the beauty in life, the joy in life always pushes through for you, okay? Like I said, I don't know if this is a sunset or a sunrise. She's sitting next to a beautiful shore, okay? Relaxing on a pillow at the beach. Not just at the beach on the little, usually they have these covers, right? But they usually don't have a pillow at the beach. I've never seen that before. So you're someone that's really relaxing, or this is what you need to do, right? To get to this, right? To be at patience, right? To be tempered, okay? Right? Closing your eyes, relaxing, at peace. When you can close your eyes, you're at peace, right? Okay, reading off of it, truce, spending time alone or taking a break in a relationship, taking a vacation, a mental health day, or focusing on rest and self-care, experiencing anxiety about finances, right? So I just pulled this out yesterday, okay? And we were just talking about that. So with these cards, even with the positive and the upright, sometimes you'll still see something negative, right? With these pop arts, I've noticed, right? Just alchemize that, right? Don't stop worrying so much about finances and bills. Put God first. God's going to put you in the right position to succeed and be victorious in life, okay? Yeah, let's move on from there. All right, yeah, let me go ahead and shuffle these. I'm going to pull two to the Keanu deck. All right. Just in case this is on top, let's go ahead and just switch it up just a bit. Okay, so right off the bat, you're definitely someone very knowledgeable and wise with the holy books, or modest, okay? Be bold, okay? You may be being called to be bold at this time. Make a bold decision in life. Right now, the trees kind of look like this, so this could, yeah, at this time, yeah. If you look around, a lot of trees are looking like this until spring pops up, right? And then you start seeing those leaves. So this may be something you need to be trying right now. Be bold at if it's going after an attractive person that you like, right? If it's being bold about your beliefs, right, with others, being stern, okay? If it's business and finances, right? Be bold, right, with your ideas. Just be bold, right? It's something that people respect, and you can respect yourself. All right. You may be, this samurai sword is really sticking out to me. I really like samurai swords. You may be someone that likes samurai swords, okay? Or collects weapons. All right. Hold on. Be yourself. Okay, so like I said, if you're thinking about approaching an attractive person that you like, right? Be yourself. Know that you're attractive as well. You may be someone that is into fashion. Okay, a lot of these cards resonate with me with fashion, with these Keanu decks. Okay, and someone that's very understanding with this gesture here. Understanding, right? This is also a Krav Maga stance right here, right? Just having the hands up, ready. So you're understanding, but you could be ready for anything, right? But to me, it's at an intellectual level. You're very understanding, and you try to understand. See how his head is kind of tilted to the side a little bit? He's trying to understand something, right? If he doesn't understand right away, he will understand, okay? Yeah, and again, with the fashion, you're somebody that understands your fashion, how stuff fits on you. You may be innovative with your fashion, right? You might have really dope fashion, all right? Yeah, all right, we're gonna call it here, okay? We're gonna go back through everything, all right, that we just talked about, okay? So let's go ahead and just straighten this up a little bit. All right. So starting off how we started, right? Really, death, right, came first. So let's go ahead and put this here, and it actually makes more sense like that. Because I was saying I saw this, which signified to me as a rebirth, right? Or you're birthing something, okay? So put a death to all evil things, things that are stressing you out in life, right? Put a death to it, all right? That pale horseman is coming in, and it's the end times for that, okay? Right? Now, you may be moving forward, birthing something great, okay? Powerful, all right? You may be becoming powerful. You already may be this, and you already did this in the past, okay? You have that sword. You're ready to fight, but you don't have to, okay? Your royalty, again, with royalty, okay? The Hierophant, one who shows holy things. You're very knowledgeable with the holy books, or you're just very knowledgeable. God gives you, downloads wisdom straight to you, okay? And others come to you. Sorry, others come to you others that are very knowledgeable themselves come to you for knowledge, okay? You may be someone that very health wise, okay? You're very knowledgeable about health. You're very cognizant about your health, and you're very generous. You may give health advice to other people, and you may give them medicine and healthy foods. Very modest and very beautiful, okay? All right, the sun, you see the greater things behind, right? There's beauty here and there. I think she's more focused on that sunset or sunrise though. But there's beauty all around. So you see the inner beauty and even the surface beauty. Okay, you can see the innermost beauty in things. Okay. Temperance, right? Like I said, I pulled this one upside down. This is probably something you need to start doing, praying, meditating, okay? It may be very attractive as well, right? But there's something deeper, right? You can be as attractive as you want. If you're drama filled, right? If you have demons, right? It's not conducive for life, right? So meditate, be a spiritual baddie. Don't just be a baddie, right? That goes for men too, right? Just going to the gym all the time. You may think you're killing those demons, but you need to meditate and talk to God too. I've been there, trust me. 200 pounds of muscle, like 20% fat, 18% fat, but had demons like no tomorrow, right? I still had a pretty good relationship with God, but I didn't know how much deeper it could get, right? Okay, truce. You may be someone, again, that's very attractive, okay? Don't forget this part. Meditate, pray, get a connection with God. God gave you that beauty, okay? Be grateful for it. All right, moving on. Be bold, all right, with whatever ideas you have. If it's to approach someone, if it's a business idea, whatever you need to do, right, do it. Okay, you may be someone that this is just confirmation for. This is who you are. You've already done this. You have a beautiful wife. You have a beautiful husband, right? This may be just confirmation for you going back to it, right? Be yourself, okay, and understand others. And understanding others is being yourself. Being yourself is understanding others, right? Putting your face on other people's face to understand them. Okay, that's really what I'm getting from this, other than be yourself. I'm kind of getting a perception, multiple perceptions on this, okay? And you may be very, very fashionable, man or woman, okay? All right, y'all, I really appreciate y'all being here today, okay? Like, share, and subscribe if it did resonate. And y'all be safe out there. Appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all have a blessed night.